This might hurt a little. You're toast! The Temple of Wisdom! Everyone hold hands! Out of the frying pan!
You're in for a little shock.
Sharing my knowledge! Eat this!
Try not to enjoy.
The Temple of Wisdom! Ready, steady, go! I'll protect us. Nice and spicy! Positions! This dance is for you! Hi! Try this on for size! Oh no! Come on! We can do it! All eyes on me! Just like we rehearsed! Get them! Our bond is strong!
Come a little closer.
Out of my way!
Let's spark things up.
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
You're in for a little shock. Blitz. Surrender and
Try this on the side! Let's sweeten the deal! What's this?
Come a little closer.
Hip, hip, hip.
Get them!
Freeze.
The night is cold. Stars, shine for me. My guiding stars. Let the show begin. You're toast! Don't be scared.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Oh no! Ready, steady, go! Hi. Cold, learn to commit.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
Nice and spicy. Hi. Don't be scared. Not now.
Freeze. Don't get frostbite.
see everything! Rest and rebuild! Ha! Ah! Let's move out. Hold the line! Let's move out.
Add Astra. Thank you for
Illusion shattered!
Hey! Sharing my knowledge! I see everything!
Shine down!
Rest and rebuild! Take! I see everything! Hold the line! Hey!
God's over!
Ha! Allow me!
Illusion shattered! Insolent! There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Rest and rebuild! Ha!
Shine down!
Turn! Bring refuge! Allow me!
Illusion shattered! Time to go!
Billowing surge! Rest and rebuild!
God's over! There is no escape!
Uphill battle! Torrent, bring refuge! Allow me!
Now you shall perish! Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Behold!
There is no escape!
Everyone hold hands!
Following orders.
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
That's close enough. Unsightly insects. The wind rises.
Some target practice. Some target practice. Finally, some target practice. Illusion shattered!
I see everything!
Behold!
Finally, some target practice. 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 Finally, some target practice.
Wretched vermin!
Finally, some target
Squall and
practice.
fury!
Target practice. Finally, some target practice. Some target practice. Finally, some
The
target
wind
practice.
rises. You dare to gaze upon me?
Finally, some target practice.
Brilliant!
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. All the world holds dear, but a backdrop of
Hey! Isn't that Nahida? Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here! Oh, hey there! It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to? How about you? What are you up to now? I'm just looking out for some leads while getting some fresh air. I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Irminsul. I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do. Why is that? Don't worry, we'll help you remember. Thank you so much. Since you're willing to help, ooh, it's beautiful. I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever. It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine, but yet it's also a little different. It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out what it is.
Traveler, do you have any ideas? You know, Nahida, we just happen to be going on an adventure right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away.
Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you again.
Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind, and we'd like to help.
Hey, get out! You shouldn't be around! I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near this place. Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Please, don't worry. I think I understand. Seems that it wants us to follow it.
You can understand it?
Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need of our help.
Well, fuck. That's true. Okay, let's go take a look.
Alright, lead the way, little fungus.
Although they all look about the same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see.
It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting.
That's not too different from how humans think sometimes.
That's what I meant by shared emotions. It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus.
Seems like they might... So maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family members.
Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness.
What is it, Nahida?
Strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form.
Huh? An element?
Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental powers, they're merely borrowing As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus. Exactly. This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like it.
So this is a first even for Nahida.
But that's not all. There's a large void within its elemental power. The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be why it fainted.
So do you think it'll wake up if we can fill the void?
Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away. My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
Lord of Dendro? Is it really the Lord of Dendro? Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro saved me. Thank...
It can...
Oh, I didn't expect such a strange creature to make a sound like that.
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon isn't a strange creature. Paimon's just...
Hello, Paimon. I am not not yet able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you are able to speak once you have spoken.
Oh, well, no need to take it seriously. It's no big deal. But does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
You misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions that are more important than speaking. So a creature may not speak even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature like you before, so I dared not make the assumption that you could speak. Even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms but completely different interiors, just like fungi and slimes.
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than Paimon.
You're not a fungus, are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you. It might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice. Me, 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 me. It says that it's very thankful for...
I was confident that I knew of all the creatures in Teyvat. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them. However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence. My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains, lush until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever. A horrifying power consumed all there was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew. We were victims of the apocalypse. Yet, in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
The apocalypse?
I'm not sure what it means either. It sounds like some...
It's a long and complicated story. It will take me some time.
Don't worry, we'll listen.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru. We came in contact with many species and learned from their cult. We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to...
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge?
It said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes.
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge...
I get it now. So the void of elemental... I'm sorry.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have... And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
That's right. The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe.
My home should be safe now. We can go home. For the longest time, this moment has only seemed like a dream. I was unable to fulfill our calling.
It's not your fault. You've already... Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they'll remember.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help.
Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand.
Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now. That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises. The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
Agreement?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home once the catastrophe comes to an end.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as well. But I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with. It's really no trouble to me
Would you all be willing to come with me? The more family members that can return home with me, the better.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end. I will explain it to you along the way.
There's something that I'm very concerned about. Yes. I didn't mention it just now, but do you remember when I told you that the power in the crystal is very similar to mine, yet also different? The elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the fungus.
What?
Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I made with an elemental life. I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that I had unfinished business.
Makes sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a place that fits the description of its homeland, but I'm unable to come up with anything. Agreed. I really want to...
The road here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road! Ah! Enemies! You're up, traveler!
Everyone hold hands!
Not over!
Amazing. With such skills, you all would have definitely been able to find a way to survive the apocalypse.
Hey! Paimon has been meaning to ask. You all didn't originally look like this, did you?
No, we didn't. The appearance of our... After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted to live in these lands. Thus, we gradually took the form of fungi and became a part of their group.
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise... Your hand is shaped like that for a reason, so you are able to grip and use tools more easily. The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment. We are dendro life...
So you mean...
Not as freely, I'm afraid. Although this is common, you cannot make a sprout.
I see.
Ah, you're so smart!
Growth. A most beautiful...
How much farther is it?
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Huh? Oh, no! Paimon was just curious! Paimon isn't that tired.
You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head?
We can figure out who will carry who later! We have monsters here!
I think we may have a different No matter whether it's tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back and give it a ride.
Child? You mean the fungi we ran into earlier?
Yes, one was my friend, and the other was my child.
Why can't your kid speak?
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi species here. However, it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus. It seems to understand some human language, so I gave it a name.
Oh, then it must be a really cute name. You know, like Bongo Head.
You have an odd taste for names.
Huh?
Strange and cute at the same time. It's a name only Paimon would be able to come up with.
That's right.
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. I learned it from an adventurer. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Yes, I must remember it before... Yes, this way. We're almost there.
It's the Withering.
Yes, I have heard humans also call it that before. It's the last form we take when we are at the end of our life.
It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of their life, they become a tumor of the Withering.
Yes, I would have also suffered the same fate if it wasn't for the Lord of Dendro's help.
So, this is how the Withering is formed?
Previous research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the Withering. But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is why the Withering remains even after forbidden knowledge. They've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. It's understandable that they will eventually... But what a sad and pitiful end.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each they grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile soil. They grew everywhere. Until the world suddenly lost all its color. But it's all right. Our life essence, elemental power, still resides. After an adventurer clears the Withering, I will quietly draw near the area. If I can sense the elemental power of my companions, then I take them with me.
But that would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge could have...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. I just hope that they can all make it back home. It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open like this. Now that we finally have the chance to return home, each one I managed to bring...
I understand. Just leave it to us. So you're worried about me. It's fine. Forbidden knowledge doesn't exist in... It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a highly venomous snake. But when all that's left is its skeleton, there's nothing to worry about.
Paimon doesn't get what you two are talking about, but we're all ready to go now, right? Then let's do this! We've dealt with the Withering will grow! Rest and rebuild! Let's move out. Time to go!
Illusion shattered!
Yeah! Covenants of the Deep!
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware of. So it wasn't able to make it to the end. If only it could have held on just a little longer.
I hope that you will be free of this pain after returning home.
Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the withering makes Paimon sad.
It's okay. As long as elemental power still exists, then we will still be around. An external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change, and even abandonment of previous forms. However, our true...
It wouldn't have come to this if we were able to cure them earlier. But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest and all the life forms that live in it.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. It was a wise choice for us to place our trust in you and wait.
Hold on. I think I got something. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave them. It's currently uncovered.
It must be in a similar situation as I was. We should hurry and go take a look.
Okay, follow me. We're close now. It's just a little further inside.
But there are so many fungi here. They're probably all ordinary fungi, right? Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
No fighting. These are all its family. Although we belong to different species, we've spent a long time living among the fungi. They are very important to us. They can be reasonable, as long as we try to communicate.
What should we do? You're the only one who can make it through, right? But you'll need Nahida's power if you want to save that fungus.
I've got an idea. Can you teach me how to change into a fungus?
You want to transform into a fungus? But we don't...
Nahida is a god! Changing in...
Even gods can't bend the laws of time so easily.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. We may... But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you and its family, then I'm willing to try.
All right. You have great elemental power, so you will have to I will lend you the...
All right, I'm ready.
Lord of Dendro, this is...
All right! Let's not get hung up here.
Okay.
Wow! You really turned into a fungus!
It's actually not too bad. My perspective in this form isn't much different from usual. The unconscious fungus is just below here. Can you...
Oh, how do we do that?
I'll get close to them while you make your way. You should be able to identify them using elemental... Then, all you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind. As long as I'm able...
Okay, got it.
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
All right, good luck, Nahida. Let's go, Traveler.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so I'd better go around it. Why is it reacting like that? Uh-oh, the fungus on patrol noticed me. There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant. It seems they didn't notice me. It seems that fungus won't be moving for the moment. I should hurry and make my way through. This is the spot. There are several fungi here. I'll hide and wait for the traveler to catch up. So this is the one. Understood.
Nahida? What's wrong?
I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that. I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like its warnings were not unfounded.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. Now, we simply wait for it to wake up.
Are you? I apologize. Language.
It's okay, I have good news. Let me explain it to you the fungi way.
Apocalypse ended?
Yes. Unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still remembered.
I remember. Really? That's great! Home, Dendro Dragon.
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes! The Dendro Dragon! I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed such emotions before. But yes, our home...
Oh, wait a minute. Paimon's confused. Do you mean the
Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around for longer and has accumulated, but I don't quite understand. Why would you say that your homeland is a dragon?
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon. Inside. Very big. Mountains.
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. The Dendro Dragon, it once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, however, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was.
Paimon's still confused.
Yes, a very good example. It appears that you're much smarter than Paimon. The only difference...
Wait, then if that's the case,
Yes, that is correct. What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro? I haven't seen this expression.
A pep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge should have become a part of its body a long time, which means that if all the forbidden knowledge has been eliminated,
then a big void will also form inside the dragon.
I'm afraid so. Its body and soul have probably been in. No wonder I haven't seen a pep for so long. But how did... But anyway, a pep... Yes! How... If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, the Dendro elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to Giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen.
Hey, what about the crystal? Why don't you show it to them and see if they know anything about it?
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. We don't have time to panic. Have you two ever seen anything like this before?
No.
Its power feels very familiar. Like something from our homeland, but I don't know what it is. I'm sorry our memories aren't very reliable.
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before and see if they can locate your other family members. I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again, though I know waiting can feel unbearable at a time like this.
Thank you.
I explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it,
Go home. Leave. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. If waiting, then
don't worry. I understand what you are trying to say. Family is very important to us. No matter when we were actually... Can you do one last...
Of course. I need to organize my thoughts.
Thank you. That tend soil, food. Don't like plant invasion.
There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown in, and the other is to drive a...
Soil. There. First. Seed. Paimon understood that. No need to translate.
Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem like...
Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't...
Well, the history of dragons starts... Sumeru was a Pep's territory. In those days, the lush...
Oh, so there was no desert back...
Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge... In an attempt to adapt to its new environment, a Pep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the sand.
No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of...
A Pep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru, and has refused to recognize the new order. However, powerless against the power in the sky, conflicts between the two sides. As far as I know, a Pep had been slumbering. I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved. The crystal that I have in my possession is probably...
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. You really like them, don't... Family. Like. Do you not like your family? That's not what Paimon meant. It's just that you guys aren't actually the same species.
Does that matter? Family likes me. I like family.
Paimon doesn't quite understand.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members get along well, then nothing else matters. You place importance on appearances, but we do not. These are all things that are more reliable than...
Oh, Paimon gets it now. It wouldn't matter. Paimon would...
Understood. Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we won't... It appears we are out of leads to follow. And if no...
Sorry.
It's okay. It isn't your fault. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to Forbidden... And if that's the case, finding the...
The Lord of Dendro.
I do.
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. The rest of the family did not approve of its opinion at the time.
Preserving the apocalypse?
That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul covers every inch of the land. Did the prophecy say where that
To the limitless depths.
Yeah, that must be the chasm.
What if it can be converted? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. Follow me. I'll...
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it already have become the Withering like the others?
There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here. I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Tevat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Tevat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form. Yep. It's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water surface.
Another strange metaphor.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. It's over there! Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right?
Yep, we know what to do. We'll just use the lumen stone on the oozing concretion. Oh, we finally managed to rescue it.
It should be the life form from the prophecy.
That light!
Wait, something dark has come. What's going on? Didn't the
Maybe it's because such a long amount of time. Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the apocalypse, it might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
Oh no! I should be able to purge it with my elemental power. But this is our only chance.
Traveler?
It's okay. I trust your judgment. I was being a little hasty myself.
Oh, yeah! You said that the
You want to use its power?
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise caution. It's risky to use its power without fully
Don't understand. This no good, that no good.
Yes, I understand. But this is our only chance to return.
It's okay. There's no need to argue. I'll think of something to do about the elemental power that will be used. How about this? Traveler, I understand that you have an amazing resistance to forbidden knowledge.
Don't overdo it, Traveler. Paimon will be worried.
Lord of Dendro, and you others. How long have I been waiting?
Yay! Looks like...
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Wait, did you get smaller again?
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment.
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely... You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become... Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after... However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here. To be honest, I'm nearing my end.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power of the apocalypse into a different form. Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like that. But the moment I chose to go through with it is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord of Dendro. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand.
I understand. And can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro dragon. Thankfully, it appears to be in good condition. The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro dragon's heart of Oasis operates. The Dendro dragon has been... However, if you are able to reactivate its heart of Oasis using... And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it...
Oh, so the heart of Oasis is a pep source of power.
No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now.
That's what it's used for.
What? You used the fire seed to save me?
What?
That's... never mind. The fire seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents...
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it.
Alright. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro Dragon, the fire seed can... In other words, you'll be able to find... But you should hurry.
What?
Forget about me.
Everyone is returning home.
As I told you, Lord of Dendro, I thank you for coming to... Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me, just knowing.
Hey! Wait! It turned into...
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? I can please. Of all of us, it's a...
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. Do not be sad, my friends.
Because its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter. And our...
Let's go!
Home. It's not much further. Follow me, we're close now. I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
be able to see anything if we keep going that way. Hey, look! Something's over there!
We found it. A pep, the Dendro Dragon.
Paimon knew it would be big, but not that big!
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
A pep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving. You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will—
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred?
Let go? For only a moment, foolish boor. You will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the Seven Nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the God of Wisdom cannot— I have paid dearly for the truth.
Hey! Don't leave!
Careful! Something's coming!
Ah! What is that? Paimon—
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too?
External form not important. Inner nature same.
The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. They've gradually taken this form in order to survive.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them?
Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rescue you!
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge.
Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world?
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them. They—
Hey! Trust and rebuild! Paimon thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore.
They want to go home.
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their— Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. It seems only the fire seed or a Pep's Heart of Oasis can save, but it'll be risky if we use the fire seed.
Correct. We cannot use the fire—
Everyone goes home.
This has become—
Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like— Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem.
Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use you and your experience and try it after all. That giant Dendro dragon is also your family. Maybe...
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro.
Yes.
Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Whoa. It's shining now.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally.
This is the last part. Let's go.
Hold the line!
Shine down!
Yeah!
Illusion shattered!
Allow me! Go!
Huh?
Go! This cave is huge. Could this be where... Yeah.
Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside. That will be impossible if we can't get it.
But how are we gonna do that?
I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that however, we are both born of elemental. We are not that different. And right now,
Wonder if the
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the... I'm here to save both you and... They've been searching for a way to save you ever since... And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost...
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on the... If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think... Please keep everyone safe. And send us to the homeland.
Nahida, where are we? Huh? And what about the traveler? Where'd he go?
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely.
Well...
Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too much.
Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon... Let's hurry. He might be just up ahead. What's that?
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with the damage it suffered internally will also slowly be...
Then let's hurry and light it! We still need to find the traveler!
Alright, hang on.
Wait! The fire seed! What happened?
It shattered! It was even more unstable than I expected.
But why? We barely used it!
I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of protecting one person? But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no... And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter.
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we had first saved the desert.
Oh no. Wait, if the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing? Oh, do you know what we should do now?
I don't... Although my element... So... Yes, I might help.
What happened?
I'll become a... I will be able... But... That's alright.
No, wait!
Maybe I can still...
You can't be serious. If the traveler were... If we knew this...
I'm sorry, Paimon. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can...
No. The fire seed shattered, and Nahida's... she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
To Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo! Toodaloo. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo! Toodaloo. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo! Toodaloo. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo!
Hold the line! It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams!
Illusion shattered!
Hey!
There is no escape!
Thank you for protecting me with your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again. I will wait for her, no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
Everyone hold hands!
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power, just as they did. They will be born once again now that they're one.
But that's different! They won't ever be the same.
Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Samara will be free from threat as long as your health is maintained.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep. Be that as it may, when you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my heart.
Yeesh! Who can put up with...
I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden...
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give us enough power to defeat the Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world and led us in an unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers... But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, sand dunes arose where there was only forest. And it was as if even Sumeru itself was...
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun Al-Ahmar.
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata. His ambitions continued to grow, and he planned... Although I didn't think much of him, the condition was that after his death, at that time, some of the dragons have grown close to you, and some died. Leaving, but for me, I will follow it.
You really are.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, however, what I gained was no benefit. I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain. But even then, I still...
So that's how the...
I admit that I fell for his tiny boor. And the rest of you. How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able...
Hey! Looks like we've been sent back out! Still in one piece, too!
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it's not as ruthless as it was before.
Nobody's in a good mood when they're... Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Indeed. Although they'll each opportunity for perhaps the immense power...
Can you really call a place with no...
family? Those two fungi might be...
Oh, yeah! Let's hurry!
A walk would be nice.
Solidify!
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Solidify!
Everyone hold hands! Hold the line! Find anything you like? The weather is lovely and warm. Things are about to start getting lively again. The weather is lovely and warm. Things are about to start getting lively again.